Good morning, friends. Diana here from Garden Loves. Today I want to share with you guys a little tool that I got that I'm sure most of you guys are familiar with this. Although I grow tons of fruit trees in containers once I moved to this property did come with some fruit trees and some of them are pretty high, as you guys can tell. So what I did today is I just decided to come out here and grab some of the fruit. Let me show you guys really quick what I've harvested so far, and I have a lot of in the ground that I pulled and put in the ground temporarily until I picked them up. My daughter is grabbing me another harvest basket. But today's video, I want to share obviously my amazing harvest from these fruit trees that I have here. There's 3 of them in the property. There is one here, and one over there. They all seem to be, let's double check. Valencia orange. They don't have a label, so I want to say these are Valencia orange. They don't taste as sweet as the navel orange I have in the front of my property. So I'm gonna juice those and put them, as a juice, and maybe eat some with a little bit of salt or tahini. But the purpose of this video is because I want to point something out for those of you who might have fruit trees in your property and might not notice this. I want to point this out, guys. This goes for both trees in the ground or trees in pots, okay? If you have a tree in the ground and you all of a sudden see a sucker, this is what it is, a sucker coming out of here or anything below the graft. I can't tell where the graft is on this tree. This could have been a seedling, and no, this couldn't have been a seedling because the tree doesn't have thorns like the sucker. Look at that. The sucker was a seedling, and then they just grafted the orange that I am now pulling off my tree. If you guys see anything coming out of the bottom of your tree, especially if it has thorns, that goes to show that it was some sort of seedling that had thorns. You want to completely remove that sucker because that is taking energy from your tree and is going to suck the life out of your tree to eventually take over and not allow this tree to continue to produce and do what it's doing. And also, if you see all these dead little branches, you want to come in here and clear them all out so there's a good airflow and allows the tree to start getting new leaves like it's about to start producing here, and there's some new buds. So in my process of taking care of my trees here, one of the things that I recommended in a previous video for pots, if you're growing trees in pots, it does also apply for your fruit trees in the ground, is that you want to make sure that you remove any dead branches, okay, that you remove any suckers, and most importantly that you remove any fruit that's on the tree, because your tree has been holding on for the fruit for you so you can eat it when you're ready, but it needs to start focusing its energy on the new blooms, on the new leaves, and everything else that the tree has to do to produce some delicious fruit. As you guys can see, I went ahead and pulled it with my new tool, and then I just put them gently in the ground. I rolled them down because I was on the other side, and I just put them on the ground. As you guys know, my camera broke, so I'm literally doing this on my phone. Editing is a little complicated now, so I'm trying just to give you guys brief videos that don't require editing, although I love to give you guys. I'm gonna have to wait before I can get another camera, but for now we're gonna do what we can. But look at this. Look at all of this fruit here. There's so many of them. So if you guys have fruit on your trees, please remove it from your trees so that way your tree can start focusing its energy on the new blooms, the new leaves, and if there's any damage, so it can heal. Trees do get some damage, sometimes by birds, sometimes by us pulling on the fruit and we break branches. We want to make sure that we allow the tree to have a little break and rest and focus its energy on the things that are important at the time. And the fruit right now, it's really not that important. So that's what I'm doing, guys. Okay, let's see. Let me show you guys. There's still fruit on here that I'm going to try to take off. If you can possibly just twist the fruit off, or even better, get some something to cut it with, it would really, your tree would really appreciate it. Now that little tool that I have over there, you actually have to yank on it, so it will cause a little bit of damage to your tree, but if you have a tree this big, you don't have to worry about it. I'm trying not to pull it, I'm trying just to twist until it comes off. That way it's a much gentle break off the branch. Now, if you guys have fruit trees, whether you have them in container or in the ground, I want to hear from you guys. I want to know what you guys are growing, what season you're in, what zone you're in. Tell me if your trees already started having some blooms, some new little leaves, such as that one. I want to hear what's going on, because I love hearing what's happening across the country, because believe it or not, sometimes you guys actually warn me when you guys are having storms. Somehow a week or 2 weeks later we ended up getting rain as well. So you guys give me updates, tell me what's going on, and that's how I know how to prepare for upcoming events. Another thing, since I'm here, I want to pull some of all those leaves, pull them here, because it's about to start getting warm, and I want to make sure that this stays nice and moist. Give it a good fertilizer and have my trees set up for success. You want to make sure you do this whether for your fruit trees in containers or in the ground. But most importantly, look for any suckers like that and cut them off. Cut anything that is dead and crossing each other. I don't know if you guys can see that one. Well guys, that is it for my video. I just wanted to share my harvest, show you guys what I have going on. Like always, just giving you a few reminders and a few tips for those of you who may not have known those tips, and for those who already knew, I wanted to go ahead and remind it you guys. But like always, I hope you guys plan something, I hope you guys create something beautiful, and I hope you make something useful. You guys have a blessed day. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye. Look at that.